It's a crime, Tom. Just a crime.
Of course it is, Bert. Burglary's always a crime.
That's not what I mean, man, and you know it. It's Sergeant Billings I'm talking about. Why doesn't he take steps?
How he does his best.
I still think somebody ought to call in Scotland Yard. They'd round up the gang.
Gang? Here in Bramley? Who said anything about a gang? Just the work of one man, like as not.
Work, he calls it.
The way I see it, we'd all best keep our eyes and ears open, and if we notice anything out of the way... Excuse me, lads. What can I get you, sir?
I'm just off the train. I was wondering if I could get a bite to eat.
Well, now we've only got some cold beef. I could make you a sandwich.
That'll do nicely. And a pint of mild and bitter.
Right, sir. Rosie? Rosie?
Yes, Mr. Wilkins?
Beef sandwich for the gentleman.
Yes, sir.
Oh, last drinks, please. Same again.
Oh, I'll have a mild and bitter. There you are.
Cheers.
There you are. What's up?
It's jammed. I can't get it open. I won't be able to get a locksmith until Monday.
Perhaps I can help. This might do the trick. Shall I have a try?
All right.
It's a Holloway register. One of the older models. I think this ought to work. There we are.
Much obliged.
Not at all.
Did you see that? Opened it. 1, 2, 3. Easy as you please.
Oh, do come in.
I saw the sign on your wall.
Yes, I know. I saw you looking in.
I was wondering about a room.
I have one all ready for you. Oh, but please come in. It must be chilly standing outside on a night like this.
Yes, thank you. If I might ask how much you charge?
5 and 6 a night, including breakfast.
5 and 6?
Well, now, if that's a little bit too much, I could perhaps reduce it.
That's quite all right. That's very reasonable.
Then you'll stay?
I should like very much to stay, yes.
I knew you would. The moment I laid eyes on you, I had a feeling, you know. Well then, off with your coat. Oh, just hang it anywhere.
Will this be all right here?
Oh, quite.
Pardon me.
Now come along upstairs and I'll show you your room. You see, we have it all to ourselves. It isn't very often that I have the pleasure of taking a visitor into my little nest.
Oh, but your rates are so reasonable, I should think you'd be swamped with applicants.
Oh, I am. Of course I am. The trouble is, I'm just a teensy bit choosy and particular, if you know what I mean.
Yes, of course. I understand there are all sorts of strangers prowling about. Even burglars.
Oh, my dear boy, who'd want to harm an old body like me? No, my dear, it isn't that at all. You see, I have a feeling about people, and I'm always ready to welcome an acceptable type. And it's such a pleasure, my dear boy, such a very great pleasure when I see someone who is exactly right. Like you. Well, here I am nattering away when it's the room you want. Come along.
This is very nice.
Oh, I'm so glad you like it. The morning sun comes right in this window, Mr. Perkins. It is Mr. Perkins, isn't it?
No, it's Weaver.
Weaver. Yes. Well, just make yourself comfy. Oh, if you care for anything before you go to bed, perhaps a cup of tea?
Thank you very much. Not tonight.
Of course. We shall have all day tomorrow for that, shan't we? I'm so glad you came. I was beginning to get worried.
Dear Mr. Greenslade, you were right in warning me that the Bramley folk might be suspicious of strangers. They've had a burglary scare. I found a very nice place to stay, and the rates are quite reasonable. My landlady seems a bit on the odd side, but she's very hospitable. I shall report to the branch manager at the bank on Monday morning and take over my clerical position. Many thanks for your recommendation. That's all. Come in.
I do hope I'm not disturbing you.
No, not at all. I was just finishing a letter.
Oh, splendid. Let me post it for you.
Oh, no, that's all right. I can do it in the morning.
There's no need for you to run out. I shall be popping around to morning service quite early. I brought the register for you to sign.
Oh, yes, I forgot to sign it.
Have you a pen, dear?
Yes, Where should I sign?
Just there. Law of the land, you know. And we don't want to go breaking any laws at this stage of the proceedings, do we?
That's odd.
Odd.
Just look at the other two names on this page. Christopher Mulholland, Gregory Temple.
Such charming boys.
Those names sound awfully familiar. I'm sure I've heard them somewhere before.
Why, how interesting.
Isn't it queer the way names sometimes ring a bell? Christopher Mulholland and Gregory Temple. They weren't celebrated in any way, were they?
Celebrated? Oh, no, dear, I don't think so. They were very handsome, both of them. Like you.
I say, this last entry before mine, it's almost 2 years old.
Oh, dear me. How time does fly away from us, doesn't it?
Christopher Mulholland, Gregory Temple. I'm positive I've read those names in a newspaper or somewhere. Not at the same time, but connected somehow. Connected with something unpleasant.
Unpleasant? Oh, no, dear. One thing you can be certain of. My young men were never connected with anything unpleasant. Pleasant dreams.